Navy Federal fans are shocked by these $50,000 personal loan alternatives at this credit union.
You know, Glory, this is a small credit union called Vystar Credit Union, but they offer big limits and they cater to military, past and present, all over the world.
Okay, Marvin, let's dive into the first card, which is the Visa Signature Rewards card. Now, with this particular card, you can earn points and redeem them for rewards like cruises and airline tickets and high definition televisions. Okay. Now,
Right.
also with this card, it's up to 3 times the points for every dollar you spend. Now, money magnets, that can be a cash flow changer because you know I'm all about the reward points. Also, there's no annual fee with this card. Now, you know that keeps money in your pocket when you don't have to pay those high annual fees. Let's talk about the additional rewards that you receive with this card, okay? So you can earn $150 when you spend $1,500 in the first 60 days of having this card. But Marvin, let's check out what other cards they have to offer.
All right, Glory, we're going to dive into the Visa Signature Cash Back. You can get cash back on your purchases. You can earn up to 3% cash back on purchases with no annual fee. Also, you get a $150 bonus for spending $1,500 in the first 60 days. And you can enjoy the Visa Concierge. Also, another benefit, you can shop at the Cashback Mall and get additional cash back. And guys, remember, we're telling you about these cards with great limits because if you have a business and you want to raise up to $250,000 for that business that's existing or new, make sure you get in touch with Gloria and I in the description. We'll give you guys a free business strategy call. But Gloria, let's tell them about the Platinum Visa card.
Okay, Marvin. So with this particular card, Money Magnets, you don't get all of those amazing rewards, but you get a low interest rate. So if you have a card that has a high interest rate right now, you can most definitely do a balance transfer to bring that interest rate down. Now, this card does not have an annual fee as well.
You know what, Glory? The good thing about that, studies show that Americans are $1.2 trillion in consumer credit card debt.
Right.
This is a great card that you can balance transfer some of that high interest over and get a low rate, and you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
All right, Glory, let's jump into the Secure card next. With the Secure card, guys, this is great for establishing credit or rebuilding credit. You know, a lot of people worry about the negative items that are on their credit. Look, we got a great AI program that you can use to remove the negative items. Don't forget, you can put a $500 up to a $2,500 deposit on this card and use it to start rebuilding your credit. You know, if you got a low credit score, one of the best things you can do is start rebuilding credit and continue to go after the negative items. But rebuilding is more important than getting rid of those negative items.
Most definitely, Marvin, because negative items will eventually drop off over time, 7 years, and depending on what state you're in for the statute of limitations. But Marvin, let's go over to that $50,000 personal loan that we were talking about.
All right. You know, the great thing about the personal loan, Gloria, if you got sudden expenses that come up, or if you want to take a vacation or get married, or you may want to consolidate some debt, you know, you may have 5 different credit cards with different balances on them. You can get this personal loan up to $50,000 and get one payment instead of having 5 payments. And they also give you the option of a personal line of credit. Gloria, tell them the difference between a line of credit and a loan.
Okay, Marvin. So with a personal loan, you have a set payment, number one. And soon as you get approved for the loan, you start making payments on that loan. But when you have a line of credit, you don't start making payments until you use it, and you only make payments on what you use. So if you get a $50,000 personal loan, you're going to start making payments on that whole $50,000. But if you get a line of credit and you only use $25,000 of the $50,000, you're only going to be making payments on that $25,000. So the wonderful thing that I love about line of credits is, you know, you can use it as you need it, Marvin.
And they also have a debt consolidation loan. So to me, you know, no matter what situation you're in, Vystar could be a viable credit union for you to join. I mean, they got a lot of different products that they offer. But Gloria, let's move on to the auto loans.
Okay, Marvin, let's talk about these car loans. One thing I love about Vystar, their loans for cars goes up to 84 months. Like that's a long time. So that gives you the opportunity to purchase more car and have a longer time to pay it off. So if you have that dream car that you're thinking about buying, this right here could possibly work for you. And another thing that I love, Marvin, is they have free financial counseling. So if you're not sure on how to make this happen or what you should do, they can walk you right through it.
And the good thing about it, you know, with the newer cars, they go up to 84 months. Then with used cars, you can get anywhere from 60 to 72 months. And they also offer boat loans. You know, so if you wanted a boat, because this credit union is mainly located in Georgia and Florida, they can go up to 180 months for a boat. Yeah, that's a long time, and you probably can get a great payment on it. And they got motorcycle loans, RV loans, and motorhome loans. So for just about any kind of recreational vehicle, they have a product for it. But Gloria, let's move on to the home loans.
Okay, Marvin, let's see what they have going on, because you know it's time for us to buy a new condo.
Yes, and you know, look, what I love about this, we're from Georgia. So all our Georgia people out there, look, they got mortgage loans, home equity loans. They even have construction to permanent loans, and they got renovation to permanent loans. So if you find a fixer upper and you want to actually rehab the house, so when you move in, you got some equity, Vystar can be a great option. They seem to offer all kinds of products when it comes to doing home financing.
But Marvin, let's do a quick recap on what you need to get in this credit union and, you know, what are the requirements?
All right, guys, right now we have a few of our students that are applying for the business side at Vystar. If you guys want us to do a video about the business side, make sure you comment below. To join Vystar, you have to live or work in the 49 counties in Central or North Florida. Also, it's 29 counties in Georgia where you can learn. But here's the good part about it. Past and present military and their families all over the world can join this credit union. So it seems like it's a backdoor for military people all over the world to actually join. So you know what, guys, if you're past or present military, you live in Georgia or Florida, I will put this on my list of credit unions to join. And from what we're hearing, they're either going to pull Equifax or TransUnion, maybe depending on where you live at. I would have a 700 credit score on one of those bureaus, and I would also have less than 3 inquiries in the last 6 months. And with check systems, I would have less than 3 inquiries as well.
Okay, Marvin, one of the things that I want the money magnets to understand, make sure, you know, because sometimes I know that you may have gotten out of credit repair or something may have happened where you needed to freeze your credit, but make sure that you remove your freezes or your fraud alerts. A lot of people don't know this, Marvin, but anytime you do credit repair, there's an automatic fraud alert if you've done fraud, or if someone committed fraud or identity theft on your credit, automatically put on your credit report. It's not something that you put on there. They automatically flag that and put it on there. So when you go to get financing, or if you go in to get a new credit card, whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that that fraud alert has been removed, or if you have an extended fraud alert, that that's removed as well.
And guys, remember, like and share this video. If you got any experience with Vystar, make sure you comment below. We love to educate our community.
Okay, Marvin, hold up, because I have a gem.
All right, what you got, babe?
Okay, money magnets, if you want to see another credit union that's better than Navy Federal, check out this next video.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.